Today I am wearing the Celine Tee from Woolens. It's a 3/4 length tee. It's got a really slight scoop neck. Definitely doesn't cut low, right? Like I'm bending over and there's nothing showing. I was just on a call and I usually, this is again too much info. I sweat a lot and I didn't pit out. So this is great. It's a wool nylon blend. It's very light, it's very soft. I'm curious to see if it pills at all. It says they're not supposed to, but pilling is inevitable when you have friction. And I think the nylon helps, but merino is so soft that, like, think about our sweaters, they pill. Anywho, this is what I'm wearing. I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm exhausted, just very tired. It was I didn't realize travel really does get exhausting, but my last trip is done and I'm home and my house is so cozy. My friend Jess messaged me and she was like, I laughed really hard when you said you were gonna be minimalist Christmas this year. Because clearly, I'm not a minimalist, but for me, it was very minimalist, like simple houses and the bristle brush trees or the bottle brush trees, you know, like simple. My tree isn't very fancy this year. I just have roving and dried oranges and felt pom-poms, no ornaments. So for me, that's minimalist. Right? So I'm glad it's Friday for a couple of reasons beyond the obvious. I'll have to work for a couple of days. And then also tomorrow is the winter market at Nash Lake Fiber Farm. There's going to be several vendors. It's just outside of Northfield. It's in Webster, Minnesota. So I will post info below. And you can also go to Amy's Instagram, Nash Lake. Her Instagram is Ruby Stitches, or you can go to the Brew and Knit With You Instagram account because there's more info there, but I'll drop the info below. So that should be fun. I injured my tire recently, my car tire. I don't want to talk about it because it just irritates me because the city of St. Paul has granite, what are those called? Curbs, and I sliced my tire wall. So it's fine, but eventually it's gonna pop. So we're getting all new tires tomorrow. So last night I said to Chris, I was like, well, we could always drop off my car and then drive to Amy's farm and go to the market. And he was like, uh-huh. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Anywho, let's open up today's Through the Wardrobe. I remembered that this was inspired by the seasons of Narnia. So it's been a lot of whites right now, and that's because we're in the winter season. So the number 6 today is Lion's Song. Aslan. So I'm assuming it is going to be maybe white with gold, but I also my assumptions have not been correct. But doesn't his song melt winter and bring spring back? So maybe? I think that's what it is. This is really pretty. So it certainly builds off of yesterday, which was more purples and greens. And this is very light. It's almost like a little bit of cotton candy. Beautiful. I love it. I didn't get through day 4 yesterday. It's today the 5th. Nope, I didn't get through day 5 yesterday all the way because I got very stumped on the directions for picking up my blanket. And I was doing it right, but I thought it looked wrong. So I think moving forward, so I did the 4 squares and they're all very 4 white squares. I think from there, I'm gonna go up and just keep going left, 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 left. So doing one row instead of doing square, 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 because I have a pocket of white, but I think this is gonna be more fade. So from here on out, I'm gonna say winter is my core, and then the left is gonna be going, and then I'll do the next row maybe for spring, then summer, and then fall. So we'll see. We'll see if that, I don't know if that's gonna work. Either way, it's a beautiful blanket. I probably should have thought about this a bit more, but honestly, the pattern was like, I don't know. I didn't know how I was gonna end it up. And we all know I'm not good at reading a pattern. Dropping in some footage that I took before Vlogmas started of a trip to the fabric store, Lakes Makerie. It's a South Minneapolis fabric store, and it's amazing. The staff are amazing, the selection's amazing, and I picked out some gorgeous fabric to make cafe curtains for my kitchen, and then also for the new bathroom upstairs. So this weekend, my goal is to sew some curtains, but for now, here's the fabric shop. I ended up bailing on Girls Knit Night because I'm exhausted. I know I filmed this morning and said I couldn't keep my eyes open, and it hasn't gotten better at all today. I moved around, I cleaned the house, I went outside. So I took that as a sign of like my body wants to veg and chill at home and sit with Chris on the couch and just be home. So I'm still gonna go to the market tomorrow, but I'm enjoying quiet time, and I just love that my friend group gets it. They're like, yes, we know you're traveling, totally stay home. Those are the best friends. So Chris is making dinner. I think he's gonna make some sort of chili noodles, and I've got my knitting, and I'm gonna watch Housewives. And this is gonna be a very short vlog because I didn't do a lot today besides work and sit on the couch. What a glamorous life. Chris, I'm going to read you a movie description, and I want you to tell me if you want to watch it. Okay? A British footballer, Chris likes soccer, who's used to the benefits of his fame, gets thrown for a loop when he falls for an American teacher who doesn't know who he is. Should we watch it?
Hell yeah, brother.